Something that I used to say as a joke is that I think every single big video game company and publisher is currently in a competition on who can make the worst decision and make the most people mad at them in a short period of time. But I'm starting to think that's not really a joke anymore, okay? I think that is actually happening because that is the only way that I could explain why it feels like every single day a brand new extremely big publisher decide to make a decision that is so bad, everyone on the internet gets mad at them. First, we had all the stuff happening with Escape from Tarkov and that whole drama. Then after that, a couple of days later, we had the whole Helldivers 2 situation with Sony trying their hardest to completely destroy the game with their extremely terrible decision of forcing everyone to make PlayStation accounts if you want to go and play the game. And then, just a couple days ago, we have Microsoft, who thought it was a good idea to shut down a bunch of game studios, and one of those studios is the people who ended up making Hi-Fi Rush, one of the few actual good Xbox exclusive that ended up releasing, because I think it's pretty well known that Xbox just have absolutely no games at all. It is just pathetic how terrible their first party lineup is, and that is something that makes me extremely sad because I am an Xbox fan and I have no hope. But Hi-Fi Rush was one of the only few good games that they actually made, and then they just shut down the studio who made it. It's crazy. Currently right now we have a brand new company who decided to step inside of the ring. They saw everyone else having fun without them and they were like, no, that's completely unacceptable. I have to be hated too, and that is being EA. Because for the past few days, their CEO has been on this absolute rampage on making some of the most worst announcements, thinking that people are actually going to be happy to hear this. And I kind of just want to go and talk about them. And the first one that everyone is currently talking about is them saying that they are extremely excited to start using AI in their video game production. And man, that is something extremely bad. I think we all know the reason why a company like EA saying that they're going to use AI is bad, but I'm just going to go and explain it anyway because I feel like it. We know for a fact that the only reason why EA, a company who only cares about making as much money as possible, want to invest so much money into AI is literally so they can have AI making all of their games. You know, they don't have to hire any employees, they can just lay them all off and have machines doing it so they can save more money and just feed people constant AI slop over and over again. That is their end goal for basically every single company who wants to do something like this. But here's the thing. Although most companies will try to hide that this is their plan, EA is just 100% open. You know, they're out here proudly saying stuff like they're ready to have AI take over around 50% of their development. So that is crazy. I can't imagine how scary this must be if you're someone who's working at EA and you're seeing your CEO, you know, the leader of the company that you work at saying stuff like this, because he's basically just giving you an early preview to like your future unemployment, because man, when the AI gets better, you people are out. And I know every single time when people say stuff like this, you always have people saying that this will never succeed. If EA truly uses AI to make all of their games, no one is gonna buy them, and everyone is gonna leave. And see, that's something that I would like to believe, but here's the thing, that's just straight up not true. I mean, we have seen time and time again that people really just consume and not really think about the product they're buying, the work it took to make the game, or the bad precedents that they could be sending from supporting a product like that. People just buy the game. So if the AI that EA is making behind the scenes is good enough where it can basically pump out products that are just as good as something made by a human, people will not care at all. They'll just gladly buy it, they will consume it because they are getting more video games and they wouldn't really care that it is made by AI. Now look, I hope I'm wrong when I say stuff like this. I hope this is just me being extremely pessimistic and I'm wrong, and if EA truly does make a game that's 100% made by AI, no one buys it. But I just don't see that happening if the game is extremely good. But that's not the only terrible announcement that they ended up making. This one is new. The same person, the CEO of EA, ended up saying that he wants to add in-game ads into his AAA games, which, wow. You know, again, just like the AI stuff, I knew this was going to happen eventually, okay? I knew that these companies were going to be so extremely greedy that they were going to try to add something like this. I just didn't expect this to happen so soon. I was thinking like this was going to be like maybe 5, 6 years in the future, but no. We just have one CEO out here saying that he just can't wait to pump his games filled to the brim with in-game advertisements. That is wild. Anyway, that's it. AAA gaming looks like it's dying, but that doesn't really matter because indie games will always be winning. And that's what I'm going to do right now because I'm still heavily addicted to Hades 2, so now since I'm done yapping, I'm going to go and play some more. I'm very close to beating the final boss. I can now consistently make it to his second phase, okay? So, I'm planning to actually beat him this time. Anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. You have a good day and night. Don't forget to shower, take care of yourself and have good personal hygiene. It is something that is really important. Now leave.